Hello, you're very precariously positioned, so don't fall over. I just got a coffee. I'm addicted to vanilla hot lattes at the moment, so this is my special treat. I've got low battery, don't I? I bought my camera so that I could film nicely, and I've got low battery. I guess I'll see you on my phone. That's really annoying. I'm sorry. Here we are, downgraded to the phone. Just ignore the makeup that's on my steering wheel. I've left the house to go to the library. My new favorite thing to do is go to the library to do some writing, because it really helps to like be in a place that's not the couch, because I will just watch videos and then I get to buy a coffee and a sausage roll. It's basically a repeat of my last vlog, which I haven't posted yet. So I need to do that. I also have some library books I'm gonna return, so I thought I could give you like a little, you know, reading wrap up of the last few weeks. I gave this 3 stars. It was really average. I think I already talked about it in a vlog, so I won't say anything else, but could have not read it. It was fine. That's put me in a good mood to read something hefty, because I knew this would be hefty. I hated this. It's really highly rated. Like, I think it has like a 4 point, like higher than 4-star average rating on Goodreads, and I gave it 2 stars. It's just literally the size of this book is just hitting you over the head with commentary on sexism, racism, colonialism, cultural appropriation, like, which are all bad things. I don't really read books to be angry. Like, I don't really like books that focus on sexism because it pisses me off so much. And then the main character was, I think, completely unlikable, just so hung up on being intellectual that she was just being like straight up racist to this guy the whole time, and then in the end he falls in love with her, and then spoiler, she dies, and I didn't care that she died. Like, I knew it was about to happen, and then it happened, and I was like, I actually don't give a shit that this happened, which is not a good sign. I'm so sorry if you like this book. I've only seen people raving about it. I didn't like it. If you're Zoe watching this, I think you might like it, because we like different books. I think you might actually like this, but just me personally, I hated it. I did actually get to the end, which I'm proud of myself for. Then I read this, 12th Night by Alexine Farrell Fulmoth. She also writes adult fiction under a different name, because I recently read one for my enemy and I hated it. Her young adult is much more accessible. It's more my level. She just tries too hard with adult. Like, if you've read one of her books, you know what I mean. It's really dense. This is more my vibe. It's based on 12th Night. I don't like the play by Shakespeare. I don't know anything about that. You don't need to, but I don't know how accurate that is. I don't know how accurate this book is to that, but I really liked it, and I liked that I was quite far through, and there were like 2 potential love interests, and I couldn't tell who she was going to go for, and they were both like, I would have been happy either way. And then finally when they like kiss, it was so good. It was so good. There's someone on the back of it has said what a joy this book was. I found myself literally kicking my feet and screaming. Like, that was me internally in those scenes where they were like getting together. And then at the end there's really cute, like, just, I really like reading about like casual affection between a couple who you've been reading about them like, well, they weren't there for ages, and then you get to the end and it's just like casual affection and like cuddling, and I really liked it. It was really cute. So I gave this 4 stars because I really liked it. I did see some reviews on Goodreads being like, Viola's a bitch, she sucks. And I'm like, it's kind of the point of the book, is that she is unlikable, but she's also trying so hard. Like, she's unlikable because she's so anxious, which I also really relate to, especially being in high school and everyone like feeling like everyone's against you. It's so teenage girl. It was so me in high school. I really feel that. Like, I look back and I go, wow, I was such a bitch, but it was because I was so anxious, which is Viola. There was too much about this RPG game, too many descriptions of that, too many descriptions of football game playing things, so I just ended up skipping over those. Like, at least midway through I was like, this isn't adding anything. I think it was supposed to add character depth and word building, but it was just like, I don't give a fuck. like it's stuff that doesn't actually matter to the story. One really good read, one bad one, one average one. And then on today's Friday, I started reading Thrashers by Julie Soto on Wednesday. Oh my god, I am so tired today. Like, I can feel it because I stayed up until 1 a.m. to finish that book. It was insane. It was so good and so spooky. Like, I keep getting creeped out. It's about this friendship group who they had a hanger on, and the hanger on killed themselves, and they're getting blamed for her killing herself. And she's like haunting them, but you're like, is this paranormal stuff legit? Is it actually paranormal, or is something else going on? It was so good. And there was like an underlining romance plot line between the main character and the guy that was like kind of bullying her, and I don't know what it is about a bully to boyfriend plot line, but it was so good. There's just something about the tension of like, it's kind of like enemies to lovers. Like, if you really hate each other, like she really didn't like him and really thought he was a bad person, and then they're like getting closer, and he's like taking care of her when nobody else is, and like seeing parts of her that no one else is seeing. Like, it's so good. It doesn't really have a happy ending, and I'm really hoping that there's a book 2, because the epilogue was like a total kind of cliffhanger reveal. So I'm really hoping there's book 2. Apparently there's an edition of it that's released, but it's US only, that's got a bonus scene in the guy's point of view at the end, which I really want to read, but I can't find it anywhere because I can't buy a US version, obviously, because I'm not in the US. But I loved it, and I think it's 5 stars. It's really not my type of book. I don't like scary, I don't like thrillers, I don't like murder mystery, because I can't handle it. But Julie Soto is just like a fucking wizard. Like, she's so good. Like, I think this book is like, you know, you read a book and you're like, oh, my brain chemistry has been altered. That was this book. It was so good, which is exactly the same thing as what happened when I read Forget Me Not by her. It just completely rewired my brain chemistry. She's just the best. I got it from the library. I left it at home even though I'm going to the library, because if I read a really good book from the library, I want to hold on to it for a while and I don't want to give it back. But it is currently at the warehouse for $7. I saw it on Tuesday, I think. No, it was Wednesday. I think I was there. And I saw it and I was like, oh, I have that book at the moment. I haven't read it yet, but it's so good. I think I need it on my shelf with my other Julie Soto books. So I'm really hoping it hasn't gone, because I only saw one there and it's $7. So someone will, but like everywhere else it's like 20-30 bucks. Although it is the ugly cover. There's 2 alternate covers and I think one's way better, but the one in New Zealand is the ugly one. This car park's quite busy, so I'm hoping no one's really looked over and noticed that I'm talking to myself. I'm hungry. I should eat instead of sculling my coffee. Gonna go to the library and try think about Bellona, my main character, instead of Jodie and Thrashers. I'm so tired, like I can feel it. My draft is at like, I want to say 31 to 32,000 words. I'm currently in Act 2? No, I think I'm in Act 3. And I'm very close to the turning point between Act 3 and 4. So maybe I'll just have to force myself to like keep going, because I was really struggling last weekend. And then I wrote over 2,000 words. I wrote the most words I've ever written in a day for this draft. It was like 2,200 and something. And it's just because I just made the scene happen, which I think is what I like about pantsing, is you have an idea for a scene. It doesn't matter if it's in an outline or not, or you know exactly, you just, if it feels like it needs to be there, you just put it in, which is what I did. And then 2,000 plus words later. So I need to do that again, but I'm not really sure. I have to look at the document to decide what scene it's gonna be, but I have been kind of thinking about different characters' emotions during this turning point between Act 3 and 4. I'm like, the word count is a lot lower than I thought it would be at this point, but I think that's actually, I'm telling myself it's a good thing, because I'm writing book 2. Book 1 is currently too long, like word count wise, but I don't have any like chapters I can cut. Like every chapter is important. I just need to go through and like decrease the words in a line edit. So I think it's good if book 2 starts out not being too long. And then anyway, when I did my draft 2 of book 1, it went from like under 90k to 120. So obviously rewriting it, you're gonna know way more and it's gonna get way longer. I'm so sniffly. I apologize for all the fucking sniffing. Let's go to the library. Really bad news. I left my headphones at home. I've written negative words. As I was walking back to my car from the library, I passed this couple having a domestic over their children, and it's really freaked me out. I think that plus this being in like the back of my mind, plus my large coffee, I just feel quite I just feel a bit anxious. And I realized I actually haven't felt anxious recently. You know, you don't realize that you haven't been experiencing a negative emotion until you experience it again. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, wow, I'm really anxious right now and I haven't felt this way in a while. I've also been listening to Gracie Abrams' new album, and it wasn't really helping because it's all quite slow and kind of sad. So I was listening to Olivia to try boost me back up. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat my toasties and watch an episode of Superstore and then probably watch YouTube to fix my mental state. I did write 1,000 words. It was really hard without my headphones. The library was so noisy. There were these people next to me just like making gross noises. Like this guy kept burping, and then I ended up having to move away because I could hear too much of a conversation. And then in the second place I sat was way quieter, so next time maybe I should just try sit there instead of by the window. Excuse me, he's going after my food. I just gave you food. Just gave him cheese and he wants mine. I also went to the warehouse to look for this book, which of course I couldn't find compared to last week when I was there, so I ordered it online, and shipping was as much as the book because it was only $7. So that's really annoying, but at least the book is still discounted. Yeah, so time to watch Superstore and get rid of my anxieties. This cat, look at him. Is that for me? I think it might be. I commentate everything he does. It's totally normal cat parent behaviour. You can't see. I'm trying to give him a piece of cheese on screen, but you can't see it. He was cuddling me in bed this morning. It was very cute.
I don't get it. Is he transferring or dying?
Yeah, Glenn, this is terrible.
Oh, I didn't make it. Mateo did.
Oh,
that makes sense.
Pay attention. What am I gonna miss the most? People? They're salt of the earth. Simple, basic, sort of honest.
Toothbrush stand.
We're back from town and now we can open our fun toys. I don't know if I mentioned there's a chili every day. I've wanted to buy a Sonny Angel for ages and my dreams are coming true because I finally bought one. They weren't available in our city where we lived for ages, and then once they were, I couldn't like excuse it, but I just decided to treat myself. Do you want to open yours first? Jonathan bought a Smitsky. I enabled him by me buying one. He also ended up buying one. My goodness. She's rubbing her face on my stack of books. Shout out to New World. What selection is it? Sunday. So it could be a guy blowing bubbles, a paper airplane, a guy sleeping with a cat on its tummy, so that's one of the ones you want. Or the airplane one you also liked. A guy playing guitar, a skateboarder guy, a guy with a watering can, and a mystery one where it looks like walking a dog.
Being naughty, opening him on a Saturday.
Yeah, you gotta wait till tomorrow.
Destroy.
Too late.
Oh my god, it's plastic. She wants it.
Ooh, it's one of the 3 you wanted.
Pretty sick.
That's really fun. The skateboard one was my favourite, but he's still really cute. Where are you gonna put him?
I don't know. I like how depressed he looks.
Isn't he just, that's his thing, is
Yeah.
looking depressed.
Maybe I should take him to work. Get a bunch of depressed looking ones and stick them on my toolbox.
Yeah. Meow.
Bro questioning life, RN. Drink it.
Totally has sat on me. I got the Animal Series version 2, so I could get a lot of different options. There's like 12 options. I would like the cow because Slinky, but all of them are actually quite cute. The fawn and the reindeer and the sheep are really cute, so is the hedgehog. All of them really cute. I think the one that's, I don't know what a Uribo is. The mouth is really cute. Maybe the chameleon, but it still looks funny. So that's okay. It's the chameleon. And there's 2 mystery ones. Secret and Robbie. I don't know who Robbie is. How do you open it without...
I just ripped it.
There you go. I've never had a Sonny Angel before. Are you ready? It's a sheep. It's the one that's on the box. He's got wings.
And a butt.
Yeah.
Look at that cake.
He's also got a penis.
No way.
Yeah! He actually has a penis.
I did not realise.
I'm not sure whether I knew that. He has balls as well. That doesn't mean that its pronouns have to be he, him, though. It could be. I didn't know they had wings. Do they all have wings? Oh, the one on the box. See, he literally matches the box. This is addictive because I want another one.
Photo shoot.
Like, I want more. He's got a butt, indeed.
You think we're just gonna let you steal our fans? You're gonna have to fight us for that. Yeah, keep your hands off our honeymoon.
We're not here to play.